Good afternoon and welcome back, everybody. Thanks for tuning in again. We're live, PCA 2024. We're with my favorite person to hang out with after the show every year, Luciano Meirelles, Luciano Cigars. It's great to be here, man. How are you?
Awesome to be here, man. Awesome to be here. And we enjoy hanging out, too.
Absolutely.
This tradition started, I don't know, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, man.
Your first trade show,
crazy.
We had started hanging out after hours at Treasure Island. Ended up being 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
The rest is history.
That's right. And here we are.
We're here.
Live, huh?
We're live.
I was just telling him,
This is it.
It feels like you cannot make any mistakes, but actually you can make any mistakes you want. It doesn't matter. We're live.
It's not a mistake if it's live.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Here we are.
It is what it is.
Here we are.
I see you have our award on display over here. Thank you for that.
I'm going to bring it.
Yeah, you can grab it.
Here we go.
2021.
Actually, it's a good cue to talk about what we bring in this year.
Perfect.
Here
Yeah,
it is.
So 3 years ago now. Cigar of the year.
It's bringing luck to us because since 2021, we've been bringing this to every show. So,
Love it. Love seeing it. Thank you for showing it.
So yeah, man, we got some news about the Fiat Lux.
Let's hear it.
It's your Cigar of the Year 2021.
Yeah.
The Fiat Lux, we have something very special that we brought to the trade show, which is a limited edition of the Fiat Lux. And that limited edition is it's a celebration of what we are doing, right now. There is a strategic move of production of Fiat Lux to a different factory, Tabacos de Oriente in Danlí. It's a family that we've been working with for so long, and in the tobacco realm, selling tobacco, buying tobacco. It was a very logistic-driven decision because tobaccos that go in the Fiat Lux are tobaccos that we acquire, tobaccos that we sell. So it was a no-brainer decision. And to celebrate that partnership, we created the Fiat Lux Tenebras, a limited edition for this year. Fortunately, there's some good news for some, bad news for others. This is, I heard, sold out, so we don't have it anymore.
That's good news for you.
It was a very limited edition, and we're extremely excited, man. It has that same salivation, same effect of the Fiat Lux, but with a little more texture, a little more depth and strength. So 2 wrappers. Sumatra's still there, and then we have the Azacualpa wrapper, which is a wrapper that's grown in the region of Azacualpa in Honduras, in the San Agustin farm of Plasencia. They have this amazing wrapper that they have the proprietary ownership of that seed that has been growing for forever. And the effect, man, when I saw that wrapper sitting there in a pilon, only 15,000 wrappers, 7,000 leaves basically,
Right.
and a very tiny little pilon. I said, well, we have this, I don't know what we can use, so let's do something special with it. So now we have Tenebras. Tenebras means darkness, which is what we're seeing, Fiat Lux, let there be light. It's super exciting. Besides that, we have this guy here, underrated.
That's what I'm smoking right now.
Underrated is one of the coolest projects that I've ever worked with, in my opinion, because we've been working with Ron Harper for the past year.
Yeah.
A little more than a year actually. And the guy's a 5-time NBA champion, a legend, 5 rings. So, but we didn't want to make anything that would even sound like a celebrity cigar. So the whole concept of Underrated is actually not being a celebrity cigar. The idea was to ship that cigar beforehand, and we didn't announce Ron Harper at any point until recently. So it was basically 2 months where people had a chance to reorder, and when we noticed that the cigar was in most of our accounts, and people were enjoying a lot the cigar, so okay, now it's time. And by the way, there's a guy.
By the way, it's an important
called,
name.
Hunter Harper, who's a
Right.
business partner into this venture. So I think that was awesome, man, and the receptiveness that we're getting, from,
Yeah. It's
from
definitely
that.
it's a different way of doing a celebrity cigar. I think it's an interesting
Yeah,
experiment.
because
I
now
like
people are smoking the cigar for what it is, and,
Yeah.
not for a name that's signing a cigar.
Right.
People already are convinced and bought into the cigar.
Exactly. So how did that relationship? How long have you known Ron? How did that relationship
not too
come
long,
about?
actually. We're still common friends, like usually,
Yeah.
right? So someone
Yeah.
introduces you, but it was an immediate connection. Like when I met him, I didn't know that he was so big in cigars. I found out later because shop owners will come to me and say, "Hey, I saw that underrated. I saw Ron's name there now at this press release 2 days ago." He comes to our shop every time he comes in town. I'm not talking about 1, 2, 3, like a lot of people. So every time he still works with the NBA, so every time wherever he goes, he looks for a cigar lounge to go. That's a real cigar guy.
Yes.
It's a guy who smokes 5, 6, 7 cigars a day. So he's a cigar guy.
Right.
So not only that, he took this so seriously as a business that he's just kind of doing events and schedule a bunch of events for the year.
Yeah.
So he's super excited too, and the cigar speaks for itself. It doesn't need him to be there. He wants to be there, and the cigars are already in shelves. Right? The cigars are already selling good.
Yeah.
So, but
That's
it's
great.
something that we just revealed on at the trade show. It's something new. We have the Domino White Panda, which is our PCA exclusive. It's only going to be sold here at the trade show. I'm not sure if you guys had that yet. Make sure you guys have. Dalai, it's here.
Yes.
We launched last year, but
Those are
been a
delicious.
very good,
Yep.
very good cigar for us too. So we're excited. And then I have something else that you guys need to follow.
All right, we'll
so I can
follow
show
you. Yes, sir.
Still here in the booth. We're just gonna take a little
Shortcut.
long cut
The
here.
scenic route.
And we're gonna cut the guy eating. He loves that. Look at that. You live, by the way, bro. You live, real life. See? That's Adrian, John. Look what we have here, guys. This is the Emergence. And that name has a very profound meaning, that it's slowly being put out there. This is, if you think about perfection in every single detail of a cigar, that's Peter James. So we're using a very, very unique, hard to get, almost impossible to get wrapper. So this is a Viso wrapper. It's basically the corona of a plant that's grown to be wrapper. So it's very, very thick. So finding the right fermentation, the right combustion. I think you and I were talking about this yesterday. There is a lot of people like to say, "Oh, I've been aging the cigars for 5 years, 10 years," but not every leaf is meant to be aged for 10 years. You start losing flavor, losing strength, even losing personality in a cigar sometimes. There are leaves that are meant to be aged that will ramp up in flavor and strength. So here it's not about how long that cigar was aged, but actually every individual leaf we picked based on the best performance of fermentation for each individual leaf. So the wrapper, for example, it's a cold fermentation. We never allow the pilon to go over 100 degrees.
Interesting.
It's always like 95, 92. The pilon is flipped.
To take a lot longer.
The whole process takes a long time. So the wrapper is 5 years.
Oh wow!
Here, just for the wrapper itself. There are tobaccos at the peak of the fermentation is 3 years. Some of them is 10, some of them is 8.
Yeah.
So it's a mix of all of that, and with the perfect package, as you can see, every single detail of this box.
It's beautiful. I love the rose gold.
And if you feel the texture of the box.
Oh yeah,
those are metal pieces. This is not foil. Those are metal pieces that are cut.
Wow.
And placed
Spared
in
no
the
expense.
box. Spanish cedar. It's just beautiful. You can see a little bit of that wrapper without the cellophane here as well.
Is there anything? So all these come with the paper
just
before.
One.
Is there anything different about that
That's
cigar?
a beautiful story about this. I have to bring John here. Come here, John. So they're asking about. First of all, this is John Lorendi, founder, partner. This is Adrian, partner of Peter James, and our partner is the Peter James Cigar Company. And I think John can explain a little bit about the story. Why the cigar is wrapped here in the middle, John?
The host's honor.
There you go.
To be a host is a special endeavor. It's someone who's gracious, caring. They put a lot of thought and respect into moments that they create with either providing an environment, providing food, experiences. And so often we're just so, what's the word? We're just so rushed to get to those experiences, to eat the food, to drink the alcohol, to smoke the cigar. We forget to take a second and just pay homage to the host for providing that experience for us. So this is a way that we give that opportunity to the guests to stop and say thank you, so that any cigar in that box can be for any guest in the room except the wrapped cigar. That's saved for the host.
Yeah, it's a beautiful message. And John, what can you tell us about the collectible items that will be included in the box?
So this year's collectible is our lapel pin. Every year, that will transition into something different. Something that we can give back to the person who is cherishing the moment and giving us that opportunity to be part of the moment and trusting us with that, because this is an hour, 2 hours of their time that they're inviting us into their home. We want to leave them with something that they can cherish for years to come.
Very good.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing
You're
that
welcome.
with us. I appreciate it.
This is awesome. So yeah, man, this is PCA 2024. It's exciting, man. Excited to be here. Exciting to see, all the faces that we miss all year. And look what we got there. If you guys want, Ron Harper just arrived.
You just walked in?
We just walked in.
Yeah, we'll talk with him.
Yeah.
Awesome, all right. Anything else? You have a lot going on. Is there anything we missed?
Yeah, no, this is what we got, man. We are so proud of everything, Those are the four major things
Beautiful
that we have going on. Of course, we still have everything else, and it's doing really, really well.
Awesome.
So, well, I think one of the cool things, if you guys want to talk about, is not maybe cigar related directly, but it's what these guys do with this leather goods here, the cases.
We actually reviewed a Peter James case on the site a couple years ago.
So they're
one.
part of actually some of the show specials that we're doing here.
Okay.
So when people get a certain amount of the boxes, so they get some of these cases. We are referring, for example, a $4,000 duffel bag, ostrich made, and then a certain amount of these boxes, you get those $1,500 cases, life warranty. You guys know the quality of Peter James is just out of this world.
Yeah, I use mine all the time.
Yeah, it's super cool. Do you want to give them a rundown, brother, on the black?
Before we do that, black, platinum, or gold? Pick a color.
Platinum.
There we go.
I don't know what I'm picking, but platinum sounds good.
I think you just got a gift.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Thank you so much. All right, I gotta see what this is.
That's cool.
How do I open it? Front.
Let's see.
All right, you want to show me how?
I don't know how to open it. You do it.
Oh my goodness. That is beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you know what I'm going to do? We are live. I'm going to pass you my mic, and you're going to tell these guys all the story about the other stuff.
All right.
Because you're live. We can do that stuff.
Yeah.
It's fun. I don't know what my boss track is. There you go. Just plugging you.
All right. All right. Let's do it.
What are we doing?
Walk us through it. Thank you so much.
Where do you want to start?
Start over here.
It's happening already.
Okay, it's happening.
It's live. Go there and show them.
Okay, we'll get to this because this is, woo! These are not just placeholder chairs. We make the chairs. So I'm sure, let's start over here before we get to this. This is what we are known for. And just to showcase sort of our heritage, our tenure here, probably about 12 years, 11 years, since 2013. This is a generation 2. Peter James.
How long has that one been out?
This one's been out since 2008. end of 2014.
Okay, then that's the one I have.
This is the one you have?
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to love this then. So this is one of the originals, the second edition. The first edition didn't have the pocket,
Gotcha.
remember? So this, you can still see it's still pretty good shape. This is the original. So what we did for PCA exclusive, only here at the PCA, is we did a resto mod. So if you're into cars, you understand what a resto mod is. You take a classic, modernize it, give it all the fun upgrades. Well, that's what we did with this series right here. So very much like the Generation 2, no handle, we reverse pocket, streamline, and created more modern approach on
I
the
love
inside.
that contrast.
Yeah.
That's gorgeous.
So this is a really cool concept. People will love it. We just want to do something fun. Again, wanted to just reference back to where we came from, do something a little bit more classic, and then our original line. That takes us to what sets us apart, which is our upper echelon, what we really take our time to develop, and this is our Black Label line. This year's Black Label line has been completed in partnership with Alcantara. We use Alcantara lining throughout our cases. If you're familiar with Alcantara, if you're not, it is used in pretty much all supercars, Bugatti, Ferrari, Lamborghini, even Mercedes. The product is bar none fantastic. If you feel it, it's super soft, elegant, supple. But what makes it unique is its durability and longevity. It could be cleaned easily with soap and water and brought right back to life. Okay, so we've done that on the interior. We've created an impeccable seal on the inside using rubber membrane. This is all
smart.
manufactured in Italy. Each piece takes 60 hours in full scope from start to finish, made by hand. So the humidity pack on the back here is only separated by a perforated leather.
I love that.
So the humidity will come through. You have ultra thin magnetic closure. Carry your wallet, key fob, whatever you'd like. All sealed with a patented zipper tape. This zipper tape made in Italy. They have the single patent. You'll see it in brands like Givenchy, Prada, Tom Ford. Quality is fantastic. It lasts a lifetime when used correctly. So this is our all leather, functioning, certified by Boveda travel humidor. Will keep your cigars fresh for up to 60 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's literally my only complaint about the one I have is that I can't keep it humidified forever, but this is fantastic.
This is it. Yeah.
It's gorgeous. So what's the history of the company? Like how did it start? Tell us a little bit about how the idea to make these came about.
I mean, technically speaking, so before it founded, I like fashion. I like sport coats specifically.
There you go.
But I don't like things in my pocket. I don't like putting anything in my pocket. So my wife often would carry her big purse to carry three cigar prong holders, my lighters, my cutters. And so eventually she got tired of my shenanigans and told me to carry my own shit. And so that brought me to a search for a case or something where I could carry everything: cigars, lighter, cutter, all in one. Couldn't find anything. Europe, USA, Canada, anywhere. Couldn't find a thing. So I was sitting down one day with a bunch of guys, herfing as we call it, having a cigar. And I was asking if there's anywhere or anything anyone had ever seen, and they didn't. Next day, one of the gentlemen said, "Hey, if you're serious about making something," goes, "I want in." And that's when myself, Peter, my middle name is Peter.
Yeah.
His middle name is James. That's how Peter James was formed. And so we went on that endeavor and started off making our first case. And it was only a case that we made for our friends.
Yeah.
It wasn't, let's start a business and create a website. And we were just fans of cigars, and that's how we got into it.
It's awesome.
It's sort of surfed our way in on a wave.
Well, and
Didn't let
people
go.
have tried to copy your design too, and
They have, yeah.
it's a form of flattery, right?
Yeah, I mean, look, this is a world where it's free commerce, man. Anyone can do anything. So It's like you said, it's a compliment. We keep iterating, we constantly keep innovating, and that's, I guess, what sets us apart. And even our furniture, which has been a huge compliment of a hit for us, because again, the same love and care that goes into the functionality and beauty of this product and our cigars translates into our couches. These here, although look brand new, have been used for 3 years in our personal lounge back home. We wanted to show people what quality means when you actually design it with functionality in mind and quality in mind, real quality. So our cushions, those are 3 years old. If you sit on it, you'll see how supple and new they still feel. The leather is burn resistant. So you can leave your cigar on there, it'll burn and it won't put a hole in it. Like everything has been thought through. And what the partners love about it is we're offering it to them at a furnished showroom price, which is basically manufacturer's cost, in an effort to provide them with a revenue stream so that they can sell it to their customers and furnish their homes. So it's been really good.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much for sharing your story.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Anything else you want to, where can people find you online, follow you?
So, I mean, our push right now, you can find us on Instagram, peterjames.co, website, peterjamesco.com, and then find us in stores. That's where our push is to partner with great lounges and retailers.
Go read the review of the Peter James case on Blind Man's Puff also. There's really good pictures, close-ups out there.
Yeah, there's some people out there burning cases, and that's been fun. Ours holds up, so that's good. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Huh? Luciano? Thanks. You can end it.